subscribe, and like next 5 videos.
Now we request your full attention to the flight attendants demonstrating the safety features on board this aircraft. With the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fittings one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight as you may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a few moments now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which may also be detached to use as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression event, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, place it firmly over your nose and mouth, and secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen is flowing to your mask. If you are travelling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist the other person.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain from the flight deck. Welcome aboard the flight. We're expecting a smooth ride today, so the seatbelt sign should remain off for most of the flight. Thanks for flying with us, and once again, welcome aboard. Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. This is your captain from the flight deck. We have reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendant should start their in-flight service shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first officer from the flight deck. It looks like we're going to experience some light turbulence for the next couple of minutes. At this time, please ensure your seatbelt is fastened. Thank you. This is your captain from the flight deck. We have started our initial descent and will be landing soon. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
flight attendants please prepare the cabin for arrival?